Hey guys, man, I seriously love what I get to do. I presented 3 times today, once to a group of youth and then twice to a group of parents. And man, I love this stuff, and I got to present twice with my awesome wife, Rachel. And you guys, we get to talk about the things that matter most in life. And I hope you're giving this time. The fact that you're watching this, like, kudos to you for watching this. So few people are intentional enough about their lives and wanting to learn and grow and improve and level up their life. So way to go for doing that. You are awesome. And I love doing this. I love every day. I love to get up and read great stuff. So let me back up a little bit. Years and years ago, I was just going through this training in my mind, and I do this all the time, and then I train other groups to do it, and I do it when I'm speaking and teaching. But I went through, in my mind, with the exercise, like, if I could create my ideal life, what would that look like? I'm like, boom. I would be reading incredible books, having incredible experiences all around the world, like cool adventures, fun things, traveling, exploring, learning, just doing the most epic stuff, and then sharing what I learned from both of those, from the great books and the great experiences, sharing that with cool people. And that's it. That's what I do. That's my life. I love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. And if you're not in, you guys, like, coaching and classes and mentoring, it's totally transformational. Like, the courses we create, literally, I design them, I create them, like, how did I make massive transformations in my own life, from going from broke and ignorant and shy and timid and unhappy and discouraged and fearful and depressed and doubtful and insecure. How did I transform that into, an extraordinary marriage, awesome kids, wonderful, fun lifestyle? Like, how did I make that shift? And I literally create courses just for that, to help youth do it and help parents do it. And so if you guys are ready to level up your life and, like, have this transformation, it's not for everybody. But if you're ready for it, if you're at this place like, yes, I want to make changes, then get in on this stuff. Right? It's amazing. Invest in yourself. Invest in your future. I just did that video on future, right? Make the investment in your future. Oh, this stuff is awesome. Just go to worldschoolacademy.com, and there's classes for youth, and there's classes for parents, and there's epic, life-changing adventures. We just had our pre-meeting last night for the trip to Mongolia. Oh, like, this is gonna be the best. We're gonna do epic adventures all around the world, right? Wilderness adventures and history adventures and cultural events. Oh, you guys, this is awesome. I love it. I love this stuff. But what I talked about today, and this is what I want to message for today, I want to share with you guys. So what I talked about today was the supreme importance of knowing where you're going. So I meet people all the time, all over the world, and I used to be so shy and timid I wouldn't talk to anyone, and now I love talking to everyone. Wherever I am, wherever I'm at, I love connecting with people, asking people. And one of my favorite things to ask them, to really get to know them, is, like, what do they dream about? What do they hope? What do they want to go after? What are their goals? What are their objectives? If they could do anything in life, what would they do? Like, where do you want to go? Like, what makes you tick? What lights your fire, right? The most common answer I get is, I don't know. And I realized that because, and it's not their fault, it's not your fault, all these social pressures and all the negative input and the people saying it can't be done, all these the naysayers, it's like force people to stop dreaming. And I literally have people tell me all the time, like, I just don't dream anymore. I gave up dreaming. I'm just caught in the rat race. I'm just going through the motions. I'm not really living. I'm just existing. Why even dream? Why even hope? I'll just be disappointed. And so we're literally forfeiting an extraordinary life to live an ordinary humdrum existence. And one of the number one reasons is we don't allow ourselves to dream and to get clear about our destination and our direction. And so most of us are fumbling through life with blindfolds on in the fog because we don't have clarity. We don't have a vision. Right? Like the Bible says, when the people perish without a vision. Right? We're just going along blindly, searching for anything, hoping that our hand lands on something good. And we're robbing ourselves of our own privileges and opportunities. Life can be extraordinary, even when it's hard, even when it's challenging, even when it's difficult. I've had my fair share of challenging times, you guys. Okay, my life was not handed to me on a golden platter, man. Not even a silver one. I've had to build this. And so many great men and women have. They've built it from scratch. So don't tell yourself the story that it only happens to lucky people who are handed this great life. That's not true. Most of them built it. But they built it because they got a vision, they got clarity, they know where they're going. And so today, that's what we're talking about in our courses and classes. And it's not too late to get in these, you guys. But we're talking about this, like if you want a goal, if you want an outcome, you better figure out what it is. What is it you really, truly want? Get so clear about it. What do you want with yourself, with your mindset, your heart set, your life? What do you want with your marriage, your future marriage? What do you want with your family, with your children? What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? What kind of purpose do you want to live? What kind of contribution do you want to make in the world? You better know what you're doing, because here's the simplicity of this formula, you guys. I love this. This is so simple. How do you know what to work on if you don't know what you want? Isn't that awesome? How do you know what to work on if you don't know what you want? So get really clear about what you want and why you want it. That's step one. Then step two is simple. Figure out exactly what you need to get to do from where you, what you need to do to get from where you are to where you want to be. Now that can be a little more tricky, and that can take some study and some research and asking questions. Ask me questions. That's what I'm here for. This is what I do day in and day out. I help people get from where they are to where they want to be. That's my work. That's my mission. I love this stuff. I get to do that every day and help people create transformations in their minds, in their hearts, in their souls, to have experiences that are pattern interrupters, just totally transform their lives, and to give people the tools and the resources, the knowledge and the skillities, right, your skills and abilities, to get it done. I love this stuff. And so whether it's on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on my podcast, on my websites, like wherever it is, literally what I'm doing is trying to help people get clarity on what they want. And once they know a direction and a tentative destination, you may not even be totally clear on the destination, but at least have a direction. Like, this is where I'm going. This is the kind of thing I want. This is the kind of person I want to become. And then, like, now what do I do? How do I get rid of the old habits, get new ones in? Old mindset versus new mindset. Old beliefs versus new beliefs. How do we switch that out? How do we change that? How do we transform that? And that's what I've been studying for 25 years. I love this stuff. And the fact you're watching this is helpful, but like, get engaged, invest in yourself, take it to the next level. If you want a next level life, invest to the next level. But if you're putting in peanuts and you expect to have this incredible life, it's never going to match up. You see the disconnect here? You got to be willing to invest in yourself. You got to be willing to put in the work and the effort and say, yeah, I'm going to stop entertaining myself and stop wasting my time and efforts and energy and drama, and I'm going to focus on becoming the kind of person I want to become and living the kind of life I want to live. Man, I love this stuff. Woo! Right? Because life can be so good. And if I can go from where I was to where I am today and where I'm going in the future, then anyone can do it, and you can do it. And I didn't have a mentor, you guys. And I'm here to mentor you and help you, give you the tools and the strategies. We simply have to be more strategic. Every one of us, we have to be more strategic. If we're going to sit along hoping that life will get better and throwing darts blindly, hoping they land, you think you're just going to wake up one morning and be like, dude, I got a six-pack. Where did this come from? It must be from watching lots of TV. This is awesome. Like, it's not going to happen, right? Your garden won't produce amazing vegetables on its own. It produces weeds on its own. The same is true for life. If you just kind of let it happen, your life's just going to produce weeds. And you're going to moan and complain and blame, I'm unlucky, and it's their fault and this fault and the government's fault and everybody else's fault, and my life sucks. But it's the weeds, man. If you don't pull the weeds and plant the right seeds, nobody's fault but your own. Sorry, I'm talking honest and frank right here. I love you, but I got to be honest. If you don't pull the weeds and plant the seeds, it's nobody's fault but your own. So make it happen. Awesome's always an option. Reach upward.